Tell your family, go home and tell your wife and your kids, I quit learning. I quit learning.
Biggest mistake of the year.
Already generated over $165,000 US,
$250,000, $250,000.
To averaging about $1,500 every week now.
From $0 to almost $5 million in net worth.
I've been able to generate an extra $24,111.
I did all the videos twice.
You give me 2 minutes every day, I'll change your life forever.
Our clients see results with Cardone University in as little as 30 days.
$1.2 million. We've actually tripled our revenue in less than 30 days.
These are small, bite-sized segments of content and courses that are designed to change the way that you're thinking that day.
How do you train your staff?
Well, we don't train them right now.
Okay.
Help me understand,
just making sure that you guys have the best
listen, man, I'm not interested.
Oh, you're not interested?
Not interested.
I know you weren't interested. I knew that before I knocked on your door, man. I'm just making sure that you're getting the best quality possible.
Sit back. 10 minutes per day is all we need before you start seeing massive results, massive changes in your business, in your income, and most importantly, in your life.
My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone every day, every damn day. I'm going to show you how to get money a lot cheaper than this. Hey, get yourself in a position to sit in that chair right there. Are you the solution or are you the problem?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what does it take?
They don't know you, and they're not thinking about you.
They
do know you, and they're not thinking about you.
They forgot you. Yeah. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone Zone where I wake you up, I shake you up, I punch you in the face, but mostly, I'm that good uncle.
What's happening, Greg Cardone?
Yeah, what's happening, man? You got a deal or you got a question? Hey, welcome to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here, wearing my 10X gear this morning. Here we are, Friday. Every Friday I come to you, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about your money, your finance, and your career. Most people that meet me the first time don't like me. You guys will get over it. My mission's good, my heart's true, my mouth is unfiltered. What I think I say, I can apologize later. I know the old saying, better to ask for permission. Better ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. I'm coming out of view here. When I do that, you got to help me out, Johnny, okay? Okay? I just had a coaching call with some friends of mine. They come in every month. And they're working on the business. They're going to bust $1 million this month. When I met them, they were literally, the company was not making money. They're going to make $1 million. They asked me a question today that I want to talk about. They're like, dude, how are you? Everybody we talk to talks about being nice to their people, taking care of their people, doing this for their people. Why is it the answer you have is different? I said, what do you mean? Well, it seems like you're hard on people. I said, no, man, I'm not being hard on people. I'm just trying to take care of my environment. I'm not trying, I don't practice being a DIK. I'm trying to take care of my environment. My decisions are about my environment, right? So little Grant's this little phone right here. This is little Grant. He got issues. He needs to clean up his issues. Grant's got to get hard on Grant. Okay, you guys out there, y'all so soft on your people, it's because you're soft on yourself. Right? That's why you end up with no money. You end up with people betraying you. You end up with people taking advantage of you. Even your kids don't appreciate you Dude, you got to be hard on yourself. I'm hard on everybody around me, but mostly I'm hard on me. Now, this month, I'm always bragging, showing you guys stuff. You see my big jet. I bought a new plane. I show off. You damn right I show off. If you bought a jet, you'd show off too. Okay, all right. But let me tell you the thing that I'm most proud of. This month, every month, these are checks. Okay, about 300 checks. I think I got a bunch more coming here that I just finished signing. These go out every month. What, John? Okay, this is not payroll. We got 100 people here that get payroll. This is not payroll checks. These are people that I pay every month because they invested money with me in my real estate. Cash flow, baby. Cash is not king. Cash flow is king. And it's the strong people that make the hard decisions that end up with the cash flow. You softies end up spending all your money. The softies have the cash flow bleed out of the organization and it goes back into the marketplace. My cash flow ends up in the hands of my friends, my family, my momsies, my dadsies, my uncles, my aunts, my cuz, my friends, my buds, my Johns, Jared. The people that like, hey Grant, I like what you're doing, dude. Let me tell you something. We have a goal at this company to have more investors than we have customers. Okay, I got a lot of people that bought books from me, okay? The 10X Rule, for instance, hit the top 10 most inspirational books of all time. It's in 7 languages. And my goal is to send out more checks than checks come into me every month. How do you do that? You guys got to get hard, man. Y'all got to hard up. Y'all got to get hard. You want to be a good dad? You want to have a big Father's Day? You got to get hard on your environment. Okay, you got to make hard decisions. You can't make decisions because they're your friends. I'm not going to make a decision because I promised. I'm going to make decisions based on what's good for my environment, okay? You guys are soft. Listen to what I'm telling you. Cardone Zone gets you ready for the weekend, for the rest of the month, and for the rest of your life. You guys got to get hard. You need to get hard, okay? It doesn't mean you need to be mean. I was telling this guy this morning, he's running a company, he's got 14 people. He's like, man, you know, he's like, every time I come here, I see the way your people look at you. I see the way your people respect you. How do you do that? I said, dude, I'm hard. People don't respect soft. In fact, they resent softness. They resent being in soft environments. They start showing up late. They leave early. The softer the environment gets, the less dangerous the environment is, the softer the environment is, and the less happy they are. I'm telling you, when people get hard, people get happy. People are happier in dangerous environments than they are in soft environments. When people get soft, look, I'm working out right now with a guy. 2 weeks I've been with Anthony. Anthony comes in. Dude, I'm all soft right in here. You know why I'm soft in here? Because I haven't been paying attention. Eating the little chocolates at night, eating the bullshit during the day, not working out my core, right? Not paying a price. I had to bring a guy in and say, hey, bro, tell me the truth, man. I look bad, don't I? Huh? Man, we can work on that. Tell me the truth, man. Spit in my face. I know it's true, man. Don't tell me I look good when I don't. That's not a friend. Be hard with me, right? When I have a bad golf shot, don't tell me, yeah, you hit it good, just a little thin. Dude, I missed the shot, right? I need encouragement, but I don't need to be lied to, okay? Your people don't need to be lied to. Get hard on your people. That's what a good father does. If you got a daddy with a drinking problem, go tell him, son. My whole life turned around when somebody got hard with me, man. Come on, let's get hard. Today, I'm going to take a call, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Today is not the Cardone zone. Today is the hard-on zone. All right, so look, the purpose here is to answer your questions that are going on with what you're getting. Okay, there's a lot of content here. I probably have too much information. Okay, you got a question, sir.
What's senior to you, intuition or stats when hiring and retaining and firing?
A lot of employees think, oh, that's not my job. It's just that employee mindset.
Do you think that that's kind of like a psychological power move in a way?
But do I go back over and over until I master that?
What would you recommend for smaller companies that
don't necessarily have the ability to like train.
How do we make them pass the test?
How can me as a salesperson, apply some of this stuff that we've been learning about the executive roles and start to create that culture even though I'm not in that position?
What's their profile look like for your best salespeople?
Our entire company is remote. Salespeople, it becomes a problem as we start to scale.
He's struggling with the finesse to speak about what we do. He's struggling on the phone. He's struggling implementing what you do. What's your suggestion?
This is not payroll, folks. This is the results of hard decisions, hard work. Okay? This is checks going out to investors. How do you do that? How do you do that? I'm not hard some of the time. I'm hard all the time. Every deal. I had to tell a guy yesterday, a personal friend, you're not getting the deal, bro. You're not getting the deal. Sorry, bro. This is a true story right now, okay? I'm doing a deal right now. That deal, personal friend, love the dude like a brother. Told Ryan this last night. You guys got to get hard, man. Anybody can be soft. Very few people are willing to get hard. My mama at 25 years old told me, do not come to my place of business. Do not spend time with me. Do not come around me. I'm done with you, okay? Like you are over until the old Grant comes back. Go clean your game up. When the old Grant comes back, I'll accept you back in. I don't want this new Grant. She was hard with me. It changed my whole life, okay? Yesterday, I had to make a phone call to a guy. Hey, bro, you're not getting the deal. Let me tell you what the deal is. It's a $115 million loan. Okay, and there's two groups doing the deal. They're going to hate seeing this when they see it. One group is at 0.40, one group is 0.250. This is my friend right here. My friend's too much money, man. And this other guy over here got me more proceeds. He gave me more assurances. I had to tell my friend, sorry, bruh. Sorry. I got to go with my boy down here. Oh, man, Grant, we've been friends. You like me, I like you. We've been to dinner. You know my family. Sorry, bro. Don't know what to tell you, dude. It would not be fair to my family, to my children, to my investments, to my money, to my hard work, to this deal, to my investors. It would not be fair. By the way, if there were no investors, it would not be fair to me to pay more money to do business with you because you're my friend. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. This is where you guys all get confused. He's my friend. If he's my friend, then I should not have to pay for that relationship. By the way, if he's my friend, he will be my friend after I make this hard decision. Everybody agree? Okay? So I say in sales, no one thing loses a deal. No one thing will ever blow a relationship. Ever. Friends, employees, executives. If you can't tell your executives the truth and they're going to leave, they're not executives. They're not on your team. They're not there with you. You should be able to tell the people around you the truth. Dude, you showed up late. Don't do it again. I've been here 15 years. I don't care if you've been here 1,500 years. Quit showing up late. And by the way, why do I even have to tell you that after 15 years? See, hard is, I don't care what you did the last 15 years. I care what you did in the last 15 minutes. In the real world, you got to think like NBA, NFL, MLB. You got to think about hockey. Hey, man, if you keep getting hurt, they're going to sell you. They're going to take you off the roster. They're going to be like, that's dumb. Get out of here. When you get old and your knees don't work anymore and you can't make a jump shot, they're going to get rid of you, man. That's the real world, folks. Okay? No one thing will blow a good relationship. There's not one thing I can tell my wife. My wife says, hey, you're getting fat. Okay? What is that? How's that going to hurt me? Y'all got to get hard, man. Y'all got to practice being hard. Y'all got to practice telling people the truth. Y'all got to practice being hard on yourselves. You got to practice maybe not taking every weekend off. Okay? I had a bunch of people leave my office the other night at 6 o'clock. Dave Robards is walking out of here. All these guys walking out at 6:03. Natasha's leaving at 6:03. I'm like, oh, you guys are all rich now, huh? Why do you think you got to leave? Why do you guys think you've earned the right to leave at 6 o'clock? Right? Why do you guys think you've earned the right to charge overtime for everything that you do overtime? Oh, I need to get my overtime. No, you don't. You need to add value is what you need to do. You need to get hard on yourself. Let's talk to some callers. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone zone. This is the hard-won zone today. Jimmy, what's going on? Hey, Jimmy, on a scale from 1 to 10, how hard are you on yourself?
Probably 10, probably 11.
Nah, you lying. You right now.
Nope.
You're not even being hard on yourself, Jimmy.
No, not at all. I don't think so. Definitely put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah. You're lying, dude. Look, I tell people, man, dude, y'all got to quit lying to yourselves, man. Everybody, the whole world will lie to you. Don't be first in line.
Well, I'm definitely trying to be like you, so because I'm not anywhere close. That's where I'm trying to get to and surpass that.
Yeah. People ask me, man, why are you still working so hard, bro? Because I'm hard on myself, man. That's why. Okay, talk to me, man. By the way, I can live a much better life if I'm hard on myself. If I'm accountable, responsible, tell myself the truth, don't bullshit myself, dude, I'm going to be a much happier person. Tell me, Jimmy, you got a question, Bo? What's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got this deal that I've been looking at for the past week. I'm still waiting on all the financial documents, but ultimately, what they're saying as of right now is I got a package of properties I'm looking at. He's asking for $915K. Is ultimately making $13K a month. NOI is sitting at $103K annually. And ultimately, I'm trying to see if this is a good deal or not.
So look, man, it's a nine cap.
C-class neighborhood.
It's a 9 cap. Anything over a 6 cap would put me on high alert. I think somebody's trying to pull something over me. I'm trying to, like, if it's a 9 cap, something wrong. It's too good to be true.
The area is the 8 cap.
It's an 8 cap. Okay, so it's an 8 cap. So I missed. It's still too good to be true. I told you, anything over a 6, man. Be honest with yourself. Something's wrong.
So I'll tell you this. I did walk through the property on last Saturday, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Good. Okay,
now,
that doesn't bother me. Work doesn't bother me
performing.
because I can do work. Okay, but I can't change a whole neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, this is also down the street from LSU medical school.
I like that. That's good. Down the
and
street
they also
from
have
LSU.
a major, I forgot the name of it, but it's a major medical complex over there.
Uh-huh.
Like that they just bought up. So it's nothing but nurses and trainees there, and there's a lot of businesses and restaurants in that area.
Everybody likes a nurse, man.
And I also drove around the neighborhood, and you'll come across, as a matter of fact, from one of the properties I'm looking at, it's a $300,000 house right across the street from it. And right next to that, her neighbor is a house that's all dilapidated, all messed up.
Yeah.
It's just waiting for another investor to take it up and fix it up and improve that neighborhood. And just driving down the street is the same exact example over and over. A house is fixed up, a house is dilapidated.
Dude, that's awesome. Sounds great, man. Why hadn't you bought it already?
No. So I did not buy it already because I'm waiting on all the financial documents.
Yeah,
so
why not? Why? You don't need all the financial documents, man. Hey, listen to me, man. You don't need all the financial documents to buy something. If you know it's a good deal, go buy the damn thing, bro. Put it under contract, then do your due diligence. It's called commit first, figure the rest out later. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone zone. Give me about 55 seconds, and I'll be right back with you to tell you the truth.
$10 million to put on this event, somewhere around $10 million, probably over that, I just don't want to admit it.
No one fills up a stadium with 35,000 people for personal development.
They're not only coming back, it's growing.
So to be here and to be able to listen to several, you're going to get so much information.
And I think what
Grant Cardone has done maybe better than any person in the world is he has empowered people. He's 10x them.
The fact that Grant is around all these people, I know he's doing something right.
We just came from Poland, from Romania.
Coming all the way from Israel.
I'm from Italy. We are very excited to see Grant Cardone.
I've been following Grant for about 6 months, and it's been the craziest 6 months of my life.
Ever since I started following Grant, my money's doubled.
We've had 300% growth in our business. In 1 year, we've increased our sales by $250,000. A few years ago, I was in a car accident. I hit a tree at 120 miles an hour. I woke up not knowing 10 years of my life, so I was lost. I went from just being a leasing consultant with a $25,000 income, now I'm making 6 figures, and it wouldn't have been possible without Grant Cardone.
Something's really wrong with Grant. He's so crazy, man, but his craziness is so compelling. I'm attracted to crazy people because in order to be successful, it's got to be something wrong with you.
It's possible to live your dream if you work hard, if you're consistent, if you follow the Cardones.
But you can no longer afford to play small, to think small, or to act small.
So you guys could leave here and say, I just went to the best conference I've ever been to.
Hey, welcome back. Grant Cardone here in the Cardone Zone. Every day we bring you live. What? Live what? A live show. Monday we bring you real estate investing made simple. By the way, I'm going to tell you, this is, while these people invested in my real estate, while yes, they've invested in my real estate, some of these checks are $5,000. Here's a check for $5,000 to a trust. He gets that check every month. While these checks are distributed because of the real estate investments, the truth is I have the companies that I have today because I was willing to get hard. I was willing to get hard, okay? I'm willing to literally risk relationships to do the right thing. People say, man, the right thing is never the hard thing to do. That's not true. The right thing is almost always the hard thing to do. The right thing is almost always the hardest thing to do. Yesterday I had to call this dude, hey man, look, I love you like a brother, dude. I know you want this deal. I know you need this deal. I know this deal, you guys and your team worked hard on it. I know you're relying on this deal. I know this deal literally helps your family. You're not getting the deal. It was hard, dude. It was hard. But the hard thing, if I did the deal, I'd feel bad about myself. I would have known that I did the wrong thing for my investors. I got all these investors depending on Grant to make the right decision, do the right thing, negotiate the best deal. I got all these investors depending on me, and then I got my buddy over here that wants the deal. Okay, he's got kids too, man. He's got family to feed and everything. And by the way, I agreed to do the deal with him. Listen to this. I agreed to do the deal with him. I am now being torn apart between my social, my moral agreement. I agreed to do the deal and this moral other obligation to these people. When I got all the data together, I'm like, oh, my friend's deal is not as good as this other guy that I really like to get rid of. I really like to not do anything else with him. I'm not getting what I want from this other guy, but the deal is better. This is where you got to make the hard decision. Everybody wants to be the boss, baby. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to be the boss. Nobody wants to make the hard decision, which is typically the right thing to do. And it stirs everybody up. But you told me. I know I did, man. And I told all these people. And I told myself. And I told my dreams. Bro, you're not getting a deal. Sorry. And the faster you do the hard thing, the better off it is. The stronger you're going to get. And the more the people around you are going to start doing the right thing. Let's talk to the people online. Appreciate you calling. You're in the Cardone Zone. What's your name? Robert, what's up, bro?
Robert.
What's up, Robert? What's up?
How you doing, Grant?
Dude, what's the hardest thing you've ever done?
Become a single father.
Oh, wow. Dude, that had to be hard.
Yeah, super
Wow,
hard.
what happened?
But
What
like,
happened,
you know,
man?
you adapt and you learn.
Yeah, what happened?
About when my daughter was about to be 3 years old, their mom just like, I'm out of here, see ya. And that was it.
Yeah.
So I didn't really freak out. And I mean, I come from a family where, you know, I've seen I've seen the people I'm related to take care of their kids. So it was automatic, like, well, you just got to take care of your kids.
Yeah. So let me ask you
like,
something.
you know,
Let me ask you something. Is there some hard decision you didn't make before she bounced? You knew.
oh, man,
you knew.
a bunch.
Yeah. Tell me, man. Talk to me.
So one of the hardest decisions that I didn't make before she took off was I could have tried harder with her making the relationship work.
Yeah.
But, you know, like you said, I mean, if people are going to leave, they're going to leave.
Yeah, but did you ever cheat on her?
Say that again?
Did you ever cheat on her?
No, not at all. There was no infidelity at all.
She ever cheat on you?
I was questioning it like towards the end, like right before she made her exit.
Yeah.
And anyway, so
yeah,
you
knew.
I mean,
when did you know there was? When did you know there was a problem?
I noticed there was a problem when she started communicating less with me. And you know, the red flags start going up, and you're like, "Wow, man, things just aren't the same anymore between us. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And it just kind of spiraled from there. But you know, figured it out. Hey, I'm a single dad now. Not gonna whine. Not gonna complain.
Yeah.
Figure it out. These
Yeah.
kids need you.
Yeah. It's awesome, dude. You know, man, I've had to make a bunch of corrections in my life, man. I was with the wrong person for a long time, and I never had the hard conversation. Look, it in here. We don't have it, man. She was a better friend than she was it wasn't a fit. I was telling my daughter this yesterday. I'm like, look, if you're around somebody that you want to be around, but you don't feel good when you're around them, you don't want to be around that person. If your heart's saying, oh, God, I love this person, but you don't feel confident, you don't feel smart around them, you don't feel faster around them, do the hard thing.
Yeah. Hey, do you know who Dan Clark is?
No, I don't know who Dan Clark is, but he sounds like a handsome individual.
What's that? Dan Clark, he's a motivational speaker, you know, travels the world, lives in Utah. But anyway, one of his biggest things that I got from a book I read that he published, it was called, I forgot what the title was called. And anyway, in there he said, you know, get around people where you see them and you're like, you know what, I can't wait to get back around you.
Yeah.
I'm better when I'm around you.
Yeah, yeah. I like that, man. I like that. But I'm going to tell you something. There's been people I've been around, I'm like, I like being around this person, but there was something when I walked away, I didn't feel good. But I was attracted to them. Some kind of weird freaking, y'all ever been around somebody like that? Oh yeah, that compulsion. I can't get enough of these people, but I don't feel good when I'm around them. So there's that thing too going on, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's awesome, bro. I appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks for being a great single father. This couple came in here this morning and says, bro, how'd you develop this hardness you got? I said, I don't know. I didn't know that I did develop a hard thing. My dad died when I was 10, though. That's pretty permanent. Like you're 10 years old and you're like, okay, that's something you cannot negotiate with. Gone is gone. All the things you wanted to say, all the things you wanted to do, all the fishing trips you wanted to have with your pops, you ain't going to have them, bro. Okay? So you guys out there that are lucky enough to have a dad that's alive, maybe want to do the hard thing this weekend. You know, call him. Call him up. Maybe y'all been having this fight for 12 years. Maybe you call him up, man. Maybe you just go ahead and eat it. You know? Quit arguing about something dumb that happened a long time ago. Do the hard thing. Hard thing's always the right thing. Whether it's making decisions in a deal to get the best deal, people are like, man, you're so cheap. I'm buying a $168 million piece of property. Dude, I ain't cheap. I'm smart. My God, you don't want to pay us anything. I am the only one buying anything here. I'm buying this office building right now. The seller's like, God damn, man, you're so slippery. Dude, I ain't slippery. I'm the only one here trying to buy the damn place from you. Right? You calling me slippery? Why you calling me slippery? Because you slippery. I'm trying to buy the damn place. Okay? What you slipping on, dog? I ain't slippery. I'm renegotiating right now with some new data. See, you guys just want to appease everybody. I wrote this thing on Instagram the other day. I spent most of my life trying to please the whole damn world, hating myself. Trying to please the bank, trying to please my mom, trying to please everybody, the schools, the drug dealer. I'm trying to please people freaking that are dead, man. I know they're going to die. I can tell they're killing themselves every day, and I'm trying to please people that can't even help me. Today I'm like, dude, you know what I want to do? I'm going to please my damn self, and when I do, I'm going to please a whole bunch of other people because I'm a good dude. I'm sending out these checks this month. I went to my lawyer and I said, look, I want to be able to open this fund up so it's not just my wealthy friends. Everybody in this stack right here makes over 200 grand a year. Most of these people are making $700,000. The average person in this stack of checks is a wealthy person already. I want to help the people that aren't wealthy. I went to my lawyer. I'm like, get me it's called, I said, what is it that I can let everyone invest with me? Okay? And she says, oh, that's called a Reg A. True story. This just happened. She says, that's called Reg A. And she said, you don't want to do it. I said, why don't I want to do it? That's exactly, why don't? Oh my God. It costs so much money. Okay, check this out. It cost almost $1 million to start a Reg A fund. You know what it cost me to start a fund for these people? $15,000. I created a fund for these people to invest in the 15 grand. It started with my twin brother. $15,000. I got a piece of paper that says, hey, you can let your brother, your family members, your friends, whoever invest with you. They have to be accredited. They have to be wealthy, okay? So everyone means non-accredited, okay? Non-accredited. Yeah, general public, you make $58,000 a year, you can invest with me. I said, why? I want to do this. She's like, no, you don't. She's like, these people are more likely to sue you than wealthy people. I said, that's not true, dude. That's ridiculous. Somebody that makes, listen to what she's saying. It doesn't make any sense, man. See, a hard person can hear through the bullshit. A soft person buys bullshit. They buy the bullshit off the tabloids. They walk by the tabloid. Oh, did you hear? Soft, man. You soft. You get your freaking information off the media. Soft. You can't make good decisions because you're not hard. And I said, it doesn't make any sense. Why is this $1 million for the little guy? She's like, oh, because the government wants to protect the little guy. The government don't even care about anybody. The government doesn't make the rules, by the way. Hard people know the truth. Okay? I said, who's making those rules? Goldman Sachs is making those rules. Blackstone's making those rules. J.P. Morgan's making those rules. The big freaking mega behemoths that run the freaking planet, the Rockefellers making them rules. Okay? Why don't they want this guy investing his money with me? I got a cousin that wants to invest with me, man. And he can't. Why are they making it so hard? Because they want him to himself. Okay? I'm spending the money. That's a hard thing to do. Me and my wife had a conversation. I said, I'm going to spend a bunch of money to let the little guy into my system so he can invest with me. And this stack has become thousands of people get checks from me every month. Employees that work here. I got employees. I got Francisco. He does not make enough money to invest in my fund. I'm going to create a fund where he can invest with me. By the way, when you make hard decisions, you're going to help more people. Okay? When you go to work and you work a little extra harder, you can now give money to your church. Most people can't give money to their church. They're like, oh my God, if I wouldn't have bought a jet, I would have given that money to the church. Dude, you can't even buy a damn coach ticket on a plane. How you going to give money to your church? You know why you can't buy a coach ticket? Because you aren't hard. You don't make hard decisions. Okay? We got anybody on the phone? Alex, man, people in Texas used to be hard. Used to be hard. What's up, bro?
What's going on, my friend? How are y'all?
Man, we doing good. We doing good.
Awesome,
man.
Awesome. Great.
Hey, dude, tell me a time in your life when you did not make a hard decision that you should have.
Oh man, I mean that happens at least once a week.
Yeah.
I mean it happens all the time.
Like what? Like give me one. Close your door.
Well, for instance, I mean the difference between saving your money and investing in something that you know you need to invest it in. That's always a hard decision there, especially, you know, whenever you know you're basically doing off ends meet, and, you know. That's my first example that I can come up with off the top of the head. So.
Man, that was real honest of you, man. That was deep.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What you want to talk about today?
Oh man, I didn't have a question, nothing. I just want to tell you, man, you're really an inspiration to me, man. I watch all your videos all the time. I'm saving up right now, man, so I can get on Cardone you. I just want to be a part of the family and, you know, kind of just grow and learn more, man, every day. So.
That's awesome, bro. So, you know, one thing you can do, this is what I did when I was 25 years old. I made a hard decision. I got out of a treatment center for drug addiction, had a terrible job I didn't want to be in, went to my mom. I was selling cars. I hated selling cars. And I'm like, I got to hard up, man. I got to get hard here, dude. Okay, I got to get good at what I'm doing. I'm not going to change jobs again. I had been through like 7 jobs, 7 different jobs in 7 different industries. At some point, you got to make a decision. Hey, I'm the problem here. I'm like, I'm going to make it in this industry. So what I did was, and thank you for calling in. What I did was I basically went to my mom. This guy said, hey, if you want to get good at car sales, you need to spend this $3,000 to get these tapes. I'm like, okay, I'm going to spend it. I went to my mom, had to eat my pride, went to her, invested, borrowed $3,000 from her to buy this program so that I could skill up. Okay, now I almost went soft on myself and said, I'm going to wait until I got the $3,000. Then I don't have to go to my mom and ask her for the money. Dude, it was hard to go to my mom and ask her for the money. I was a deadbeat, recovering drug addict just out of a treatment center, and my mama didn't trust me. Because up to this point, the last 8 years before this, all I did was make commitments and break them. So eating my pride, actually taking on debt for some of you, when you went and clipped your credit cards, you did the soft thing, not the hard thing. The hard thing is keep it in your damn pocket and don't use it on junk. See, but you guys confuse the difference between investing and spending, okay? The reason I have a jet today is because I did the hard thing. I invested and I didn't spend. I was cheap when I spent, and I spend it all when I invest. Okay? You guys dip in a little bit, and I go all in. See the difference? The hard guy says, I'm buying all of it I can buy, and I'm going to be in it long term. Okay? This punk down here, the soft dude, what he does, softy over here, he buys Bitcoin. He invested a little bit in Bitcoin. I'm going to buy 500 in Bitcoin shit. Hope the shit goes up. We're $240 today. Damn. Got another loss, man. The hard thing would have been, hey, I'm going to put my money in something and be in it long term, man. The quickie is the softy. You know, it's dumb, man. Get hard, man. You guys got to sit down with your wife, your husband. Oh, we got to take care of the kids. Oh, the kids. We can't leave. We can't leave because the kids. You're soft, man. You're soft. Good parent will move, okay? A good parent will move. But I like my house so much. You're soft. Oh, we love California. The weather's so good. You're soft. I left because I'm hard. Go back any damn time I want. Like the beach. Just go use it. Talk to them. Put them on. Let's go. Are you hard or are you soft, Anthony?
Yes, hello?
Are you hard or are you soft?
I'm not soft.
What does that mean? If you're not soft, that don't make you hard, by the way.
Yeah, you're right.
You just flaccid? He's soft. We're going to put him in a limp category.
What's going on, man?
Man, come on, man. You hard or you soft, man?
I'm hard every day.
Yeah, you hard every day. Y'all lie, man. Dude, the first thing to do to getting hard is to get honest. You guys got to get honest, man. Everybody listening today, y'all need to make a list of where you get soft. Are you married or single? That's weird, man, okay? That dude's electronic, man. You guys are going to have a bunch of decisions you get to make Friday night, man. Friday night, I got to go drink, man. I got to have a couple drinks, man. I got to have a couple shots, man. Okay, I'm going to spend money I don't have. I'm going to take on stuff. I can't go to the Grant Cardone boot camp. I can't spend 3 days there. I can't go talk to my boss. I can't make the sales call. I can't make the extra call. I don't want to do that. I need to live it. I got to spend money I don't. Dude, you guys are soft, man. You need to make a list of where you're soft, because trust me, hard ain't causing you problems. Okay? This is a short list right here, and this list over here is going to go on and on and on. Sit down with your wife this weekend. Sit down with your kids. Hey, where are we hard and where are we soft? And if your hard list is longer than your soft list, I'll let you at my damn boot camp for free. Okay? You sit on the front row. Anybody that can come up with a list where you're harder than you are soft, get honest with yourself. My name's Grant Cardone, and you've been in the Cardone Zone.